Good evening. Welcome to AGG Live. We've got the audio all working, which is great. It's the end of the ping day. Thanks for joining us and watching my many videos around this massive ping release, isn't it? It's been a huge day, to be honest, for ping products. The G driver. We're going to talk a little bit about the driver tonight. The iron, obviously you've got the full reviews if you want to see the reviews as well. Let's just get some close-ups here. So there you go. There is the G driver with its Dragonfly technology on top, along with the turbulators. Coming in 3 heads. SF Tech. So this one has the weight a bit more in the heel. Same Dragonfly on the top. And also we've got the LS Tech as well, which hopefully you saw me testing with a few special guests as well. We've got special guests tonight. We've got your questions as well. Normal chats going on. Twitter wasn't working, but now is great. And we've got the chat room going on next to the video as well, which they're always talking about some of the funniest things sometimes. Hey Mark from Kevin. Hey, thanks Carl. Well done Carl. Ping my driver from Will Reed in the chat. So yeah, looking forward to a good show tonight. We got a very special guest tonight, as always. I don't know if we can call him a special guest anymore. We got the only person that ever seems to want to come on my shows. Remember, if you're watching the video and you like it, hit the thumbs up button. YouTube likes it. Give that thumbs up button a little hit. Let's get into it. Let's talk a little bit about ping before we get into your questions. We got 4 fantastic questions. Didn't get any pictures tonight. I've been very busy today as well, so I've not really looked through my whole feed. But obviously people with ping clubs don't like to have their pictures taken with them. So I was going to take a picture, and even I didn't get time, because I've got one of my favourite old ping clubs kicking around somewhere actually, but I don't know where it's gone now, so I've missed that opportunity. So look, let's talk a little bit about the ping drivers that kick us off. So I've got actually the kind of press release from Ping in front of me, so I'm going to look through what they say, which I talk about off in the reviews as well, just to review what they're saying. So we get the 3 heads in the drivers, like we did with the G30 in the G range. LS Tech low spin, standard G series, and then you get the SF Tech, like I say, where we see the heel weighted bias a little bit more on that one, so it's a bit more in the heel. 3 heads. First big thing, talking point with the G is kind of the real kind of the Dragonfly technology. So they save weight in this crown, they're saying. You can see the lines on it here. Very Batman. I posted a picture earlier with Batman holding it, actually, which I thought was quite humorous. So they're saving weight on this head. I think they're saving, what does the press release say here? Is it 8 grams of weight, relocate within the structure of the move the CG position 0.48 of an inch lower and 0.64 deeper to increase the MRI, 6% higher top, bottom, 1% heel toe when compared to G30. So you see what I mean when they come to, you know, it's tiny amounts, but they keep trying to push their clubs, and all the companies do, forward with each release as much as possible. So the Dragonfly, what's people's comments? What's the chat room saying about the Dragonfly? Comments coming in all day. Not real many haters of the Dragonfly. Ping my spider from Junior Bravo. Oops, the Spider Police bought a new hat for Lockie's wedding, Carl. No, I haven't yet, no. So what are people thinking of the Dragonfly? What are you thinking, people's in the chat? It's always a bit delayed, the chat, because the stream, here we go, is always a bit now. I'm changing letters back to AGG Live, thank you. Anyone going to comment on the Dragonfly head? What's the SF stand for? Straight flight, I think, isn't it? When you're going to have 16 Cobras soon. Going to do Cobras soon, don't worry about that. So no one's really commenting about the head, actually. Looks awesome. There you go, here they come. Looks awesome. They shouldn't release it different colours. Yeah, they should release it. Inspired by Spider-Man. Straight flight tech. So lots of people, I'm not getting many people not liking the head of this club. And it does look really good. Lots of people are seeing pictures of the bubble one with the pink in it. With the black lines. That looks really cool as well, which is what one of the comments says there. Patrick says, looks nice, Mark. I can't read that. It says the company it looks different. Ugly from Chris Clinton. Dragon my head. Ages alive. Love it. Thank you. Love it. Love the Batman. Dragon my Batman. Callum, thanks, Callum. Yeah, it was a good picture. Bubba Pink. Yeah, lots of people want the Bubba Pink one, don't they? And then we also get Vortex here at the back, which is this picture. Where's my Vortex picture gone? Here. So we're getting Vortex at the back, which G30 didn't have, which again is here, look, this little kind of channel at the back, trying to help with the wake at the back of the club. So it's very, very much built around aerodynamics. Now, a few comments flying around on the videos on YouTube about people saying, you know, it's not really doing anything, is it? Well, it will be. There'll be proof that it is increasing club head speed or allows you to increase club head speed. How much, again, you need to go and test and find out for yourself. You saw in our testing, it didn't particularly increase my club head speed, but different models produced some different spin models which helped me or didn't, which we'll come on to in a second. Then they've got the CG low and back, unless you go for the LS Tech one as well, which is a very kind of strong characteristic with ping drivers. It always amazes me when we're lucky enough to go to the tour events that we go to, how many use the standard. So many people think lower spinning drivers, often people who have a lot of speed in their delivery, they do create a little bit of spin, but they don't mind having X amount of spin. So you don't see standard LS Tech out there all the time. And we did play with Lee Westwood at the G30 in the LS Tech actually last year, which was quite interesting for somebody who's not known for changing his driver that much. So there's your kind of brief overview of the drivers. If you want more on the drivers, obviously watch the full reviews. I've reviewed them all, and you've got some great info in there as well. Some really good info built around some of the numbers we're producing in the fitting, because we've got James Pickard and Coach Lockie hitting shots of it, and you can see there's some different numbers being produced from one club. It shows you the importance of custom fitting, I always think. So shall we go on then to the G irons? So if we look at the G iron, that's what the G iron is looking like. It's a very, very nice looking iron from Ping. Here it is, look, G iron. So you get this little, is it called Core Eye? I think it's called, isn't it? Let's just get my gaff up here. Core Eye technology. Increases ball speed 1.25 miles an hour on distance with control, resulting in an average of 5 yards additional carry with height, max ball height and steeper landing angle to G30. Provides thinner face, 32%, resulting in 4 times bending compared to the G30. So it's kind of pulling on the G Max iron, isn't it? So the G iron now has the Core Eye technology, as they always like to use. Everyone uses that word, don't they? Technology in the back. And the biggest thing for me is it's gone all pretty. Ferrule. G irons normally in the past not having a ferrule. G30 didn't have a ferrule, so this little black thing, it's there for show. It's a, you know, I remember when I first became a pro, you had to know how to buffer these, put these on, you know, when you people were still really looking after clubs. I remember doing whipping on some woods. It was kind of, that was dying. Thank you very much. I'm not that old. But that's there to look pretty. So Ping didn't normally have that. And they've gone kind of almost chromy, haven't they? Silver in their finish. Which normally for Ping, you know, it's that kind of matte finish that we get used to, isn't it? So again, Shadows, I know you'll be delayed. What are your thoughts on the look of the new G irons? Come on, hit me in the chat room. What are your thoughts on the new G iron? Are you a fan of the older one, or do you like the new one? I'm just going to grab, actually, if I can. I'm just walking away from the mic. So I think I've got one around here somewhere. Here we go. Let's just show you. This is the best example, but we'll show you this. So this is G Max iron, also with a ferrule. G30 didn't have a ferrule, so you can see the darker gunny metal finish to the new G30, the older, not G30, sorry, the G. So G Max here, and then the G. You can see the difference in the colour. I actually kind of prefer the classical. I'm a bit of a Ping traditionalist fan, but I don't dislike the new one. I just prefer my Pings, like I said in the review, to be a little bit more kind of what I remember a Ping of. So that's very much just a personal preference. Again, quite strong in the lofts. I think the 6 iron was 27, if I remember. 27, yeah, in the 6 iron. Then what else did you have on these? It's a hyper steel face. So you've got the concealed custom tuning port at the back, positions the CG lower, further back again for MOIE kind of things. So you get this port to the weight off the face hidden in the back here, basically. And then the shafts were changing weights as you went from lower to the higher irons as well to try and help with face to path control, that kind of club face delivery, those kind of things. There are your GRs. I like the darker colour of the Max from someone there. Owen Davis, lovely clubs. G30 looks better. Junior Bravo. G-Max looks like the same as G25. Silverware's better from Jimmy. Prefer Chrome. One ugly looking club from Grumpy 2159. Lockie Army from Reese's. What's the notch on the hosel for? That's a good question actually. Notch on the hosel. Coming from someone there that goes so quick. Chat, I can't keep up with it. I need a producer of this show really. This notch here helps them bend them easier. So when they're custom fitting, Ping obviously really instigated custom fitting. They use their colour code system. I've been to their factory, watched their skilled guys bend them. It's amazing. You know, they're moving them degrees just with kind of one pull or knock on the hammer, because it is literally in a vice and bending them. This helps them to move them more freely. That's what that is there for. So it's a real mixed bag. Prefer the chrome. Let's get some restrictions on. Not for me, says Ewan. Yeah, bendy. Dark is far better looking from Colin Radcliffe. So I mean, it's split. I mean, I think it'll take a little bit of time for people to get used to them going all chrome. Now we also have the hybrid release, which is there. The new Rinky Dinks. I've got one here. Turbulators on top. I'm not really digging the turbulators on top particularly, as in they look nice, but do you need your hybrid to go faster? It's like saying you need your 7 iron to swing faster. You just have a different loft, surely, a little bit, don't you? But you know, maybe it helps keep it in line with everything else. This certainly looks very nice, the difference it'll make. And then we had 2 new fairway releases as well. I've got one here. So we had the SF fairway and the standard G fairway, which I've used Ping G30 fairway. This one didn't feel or look that dissimilar. It's a little lower at the front, and then you've got something in the sole where it kind of, you know, there's something in here. I can't remember what it's called now, where it kind of flexes a little bit. Someone post what it's called. I can't remember what it's called now. And obviously the changeable necks on the drivers as well. Also got turbulators on top, but you don't have the Dragonfly technology. But I really like the fairway, to be honest, and I've gamed them and would easily game them again. And I use a fairway which is very similar almost to a G30 fairway. It's bugging me that I can't remember what that thing is called now in the sole. Cascading Sole Design, it's called. So there's hidden in there's like a little step which allows them to flex, and you had it in the hybrids and in the fairways. So there we go. Fairways look like G30 from Boost. I agree. Hybrid loving Colmoy. I love my hybrid. Looks long, says Richard. Jesus Escobar says sex. Look, I like the polished bottom and the matte on the top. Okay, that's pretty excited, but yeah. Wish I had the money to spend, Michael. Yeah, don't we all? Look at the turbulations, but reminds me so much of the G30. Yeah, I mean, so some G30, we'll do some tests. G30 to G, it's, you know, it's an evolution, as it always is in these clubs. How much? Again, if you've already got G30, I think you're going to be doing pretty good, and I think Ping would even argue you've got some really, really good clubs in your bag there in any of the models, from the irons to the woods to the hybrids, all the fairways. I think, you know, your real Ping fans might update, but if you're coming into the market, you've got a 2-year or more old driver and you're wanting to change, this is definitely one you should be looking at trying, demoing, going and hitting. There we go, little overview. We're going to get into your questions. We've also got the giveaway tonight of the Callaway prize that I ran last Monday on their day. Also got a few things. Anyone noticed this yet? No one's noticed this yet. What are you thinking of these? And on my laptop there's stickers someone sent me, which is very kind of them. Alan has sent some some car boots, some stickers. What do you think of that? You put them on your, I think you put them on your car, don't you? You know, on the bumper stickers. Look at me, hashtag and AGG. Very kind. Thank you, viewers. Some of the best viewers in the world. Absolutely love our audience. I'll stick to my Ping Zings mark. Owen Davis. God, that is an old club. Ping Zing was such a well-designed club as well, but it just was quite far out there, and it just threw a lot of people. That was a funny time for Ping, wasn't it? Awesome sticker. I want one, Kerry. We'll have to give some away. Sticky my Lockie. Absolutely. We'll have to give me one. Cody Slayer. It is cool, isn't it? Thank you. Alan sent me these through the post. Very, very cool. And my one down there on the thing. I'm going to stick mine on my laptop like those funky shows you see online all the time. There we go. So we're going to do some questions. Like I say, we would do some pictures, but no Ping people sent me any pictures, which I think is a shame. Ping people obviously don't like sending their pictures. So we're going to phone our special guest to help us answer our questions. Our guest is always special. Let's see how special our guest is tonight. I wonder if anyone can guess who the special guest is tonight.
Hello?
Hello, is that our special guest?
Yeah.
Hello,
Okay.
special guest. Thanks for joining us on this show tonight. You're probably not watching, are you? Because you're probably watching the darts or something. It's Lockie Army, for anyone who obviously doesn't recognise the lovely tones of Lockie. Have you seen these stickers? I've got the stickers on the wall and I'm showing them to Cam, the bumper stickers.
Oh, from Alan?
Yeah. They're all on the desk. Everyone wants a bumper sticker, so we might have to. We'll do a giveaway on the Lockie Army v the AGG ones. We could have a little competition. Who can get rid of the most? Who do you reckon would move? Do you reckon more Lockie Army ones would go than AGG ones or not?
Well, I posted mine on Instagram and it got nearly 1,000 likes. The army is strong.
They certainly are. Right, Matthew. We've got 4 questions tonight.
4?
Yeah, you're gonna.
Silent witness.
You're gonna help me. You're gonna help me answer. So you ready?
Yeah.
Silent your witness. Right, here we go. This one was on YouTube, I think. Why is there so many drivers? Can they just make one that goes far and straight, or do they need to mark it to be deserved to keep the profits flowing? Diverse to keep the profits flowing. Do they need to be marketing diversity? You know, do they need to be marketing them to try and boost profits, release a new club? Why do they need 3 drivers, Matthew?
Why do they need 3 drivers?
Yeah, why can't they just make one that goes far and straight, he says.
Because everyone delivers the club differently.
Okay, yeah. Anything else?
Marketing and wanting to sell more things.
There's your sceptical mind. The reason they have 3, and Ping are quite vocal in this message, and I agree with them, and there's other companies who have a similar message, is that if you used to make the 3 drives, so if you wanted to move the CGs, so from standard to LS, so forward and back, you would need some kind of sliding rail. If you would want to move the CGs more into the heel, you would need some sliding rail. That's how other companies are doing it. What Ping is saying is they don't want to sacrifice weight by putting sliding weights on the thing, because they need to be screwed in. There's screws. They need to be tracks. It just adds stuff to the club. So what they're saying is we're making 3 of our most optimum drivers. I mean, the top of the head, they've saved something like 8%, or I can't remember what the exact figure was, of the weight. Can you see with the small numbers they're working with? They would just lose that straight away if they started putting sliding bits and bobs across it. So the reason they have 3 is they think they can produce 3 maximised drivers across the different kind of buying trends: lower spin, all-encompassing, and a draw biased one.
Yeah.
You with me?
I know that answer.
There you go.
We've talked about this.
My special guest tonight seems slightly grumpy.
What's that?
My special guest tonight seems slightly grumpy.
I'm still hurting from last night.
Oh, right, from the vlog.
Yeah.
Oh, where are all those? Is he even a pro now, eh? I was 1 under for those last few, and it was blooming windy. Never played the course before. What planet do some of these people live on? It is just frightening, some of the comments. Absolutely frightening. But it was a hell of... Someone posted a picture of that hole today. Did you see that?
I did see it, yeah.
Did it send a shiver down your spine?
I quickly scrolled past it, yeah.
Okay, you ready for the next one? Here's the next question. Coming from Jose. This one was on Twitter. Hashtag AGG Live, hashtag Ping Day, which it's been today. Happy Ping Day, Matthew.
Happy Ping Day, yeah.
Merry Ping Day. The G30 LS Tech was exceedingly loud for some. Does the new GLS Tech sound any different? What were your thoughts on the acoustic of that club when we were all testing?
I didn't have a problem with the G30 one. I didn't think that was loud.
No, I'm not sure I'm getting that question either. I certainly with the new one don't. I hit so many clubs. Sometimes they blend if you go back generations, but I don't. Go on.
I never really think that a driver's loud anymore. I think they've kind of got that down and sorted. Really, I like the sound of it.
Yeah, I agree, and I mean some clubs or some companies had issues with loud drivers, and it kind of took them years to get rid of that kind of stigma. I think companies are so aware that the acoustic of a club can really affect how people... Well, I mean, it totally affects the word feel. Feel is built pretty much 99.9% around acoustics. I know people don't like that answer, but it's factually true. So I think, I noticed no difference in sound with the new LS at all in the G. Not a single issue. So next question. Here we go. This is a good one from Phil. This was also on YouTube, actually. So am I right in assuming that for low spinning drivers, mishits don't travel as far as mishits on higher spinning drivers?
Well, it depends where you hit it.
Yeah.
Which will affect the spin rate, and then that will tell you your answer, basically.
Yeah. So where would you hit it to get? So I'm a good example of someone who used
you deliver it quite neutral, don't you? So any high towy ones go low spinning and dip out the air a bit, and that's because you've got a pretty neutral delivery, haven't you? So
well, I've got a relatively kind of low spinning delivery anyway. I mean, compared to James, you could see it in that video. What I love about our reviews is it answers so many questions about some confusion about human testing. If you look closely at those reviews, it's so obvious that custom fitting is important, and it's so obvious that a human can affect a test if they react like I did with the straight neck when I did hit one shot. I just overrid all the tech in one swing. For me, the LS Tech was getting the longer numbers, wasn't it? I mean, it was getting my bigger numbers out of any driver I've hit, joint with, say, SLDR that I used to use. But so on those tests, but I feel over a space of a year, where certainly with the amount I play and don't play from month to month, so everyone always thinks we play loads. They watch us play lots, but we don't play every week by a long way. I start mishitting them. I tend to mishit them high and toey. That is a great place for dropping spin off. So if you hit above the centre of gravity line, it'll pull spin off. A low spinning head like the LS, which is this one, it's got, I'm a 1/8 spin on it hitting out the middle. So if I hit above that or out the toe, my miss it drops down to 1-2. And yes, I do lose distance. But if you look at someone like Pickard, he isn't, because he's someone who struggles with spin. So again, it shows you the importance of going and get custom fit, doesn't it? It shows you that as so many people want one answer all encompassing, don't they? Which it doesn't. It's never as simple as that, is it, Matthew?
Everyone thinks that there's a simple answer in golf.
They've unfortunately
always wins, and Mark's usually got an answer, and he'd probably try and answer it if you want him to as well. So there you go.
Okay, we got one more question, Matt, before you're going to pick our winner of the Callaway comp, aren't you?
Yeah.
Which I'm excited about. So let's go one more question. Do you believe, Matthew, club makers should save money in R&D, produce clubs every 3 years and sell them cheaper? Hashtag Ping Day. Mark Crook. I like his surname, reference the question about... That's not intentional.
So he wants manufacturers to bring out stuff every 3 years and make them cheaper.
So he thinks that they would save on R&D if they brought them out every 3 years, so there wouldn't be such a rush to hit demand. So obviously if you're paying people less in your whole company, you might be able to put the clubs out for less. I'm presuming is his train of thought. What's your thoughts to that? From Mark Crook. He's not a crook, that's just his name. Do not judge him.
Like thinking quickly, I can't see how that's going to work very well.
No, I agree. I mean, there are some... there used to be... So, to give you an example, Mizuno used to... Like, when they were in their heyday, I don't think they released a new iron for, like, a ridiculous amount of years. Like, 11 years.
Right.
Because, you know, if I sell Lockheed Army covers, right, I sell these stickers, and they sell well, and my company does good, why would I change it? It's like... Everyone wants this one. I would never change it. What happens is someone else comes along and starts producing Lockheed Army stickers, so then I have to produce a better one, so it challenges me to push, and then I have to make better ones to try and outsell or win my sales back. So I get where he's coming from. I also think that companies are striving to produce the best they can, aren't they, in a clustered market? So that's why they're releasing. They find something that performs better, robot testing, human testing, and a mixture of, and they want to get it out there, don't they?
Yeah.
So, I don't see that one working. I certainly don't see it working in a business model term either.
No.
Lots of people forget that. If you look at golf behind the curtain, which we're lucky enough to in lots of ways, you start to realise that lots of this game comes back to manufacturers. Lots of the money in it, around tournaments, around the game, often dials back to the manufacturers. So it's actually in lots of our interest for the game that the manufacturers, I think, are doing well. It swings in roundabouts. Yeah, absolutely. There you go. That is the end of Ping Day. It's been a hell of a day, hasn't it, Matthew?
Ping Day / afternoon, yeah.
/ afternoon, not allowed to do it earlier because you've got to start it at a time. It does upset me a little bit that we can't get a day in the UK, but I also understand why that is. But, there are certain rules to this game, unfortunately, guys, as much as we try to be on your side. So we're going to pick the Callaway winner, and you're going to do the honours tonight, Matthew.
Yeah, right, wait with me, I've got to load up my Twitter.
Okay, so what Matt's going to do, he's going to load up the competition, he's going to scroll through, not looking hopefully, Matt, and I'll tell you to stop, and we're going to choose our Callaway Driver XR winner. No pin giveaway tonight, unfortunately, guys. That's something they're not so into. Happy Ping Day coming from Sam Mayer. Happy Ping Day, Sam. Can't believe Sophie on Sophie on Ping Day. Yeah, I should have phoned Sophie actually.
Yeah, why is Sophie not here? You talked to her about Liverpool Exeter next week.
Yeah, well, we'll get her on the next one. I bet Matt picks Paige. Winner my chicken dinner, Dave Fiver. Hello, Dave. I love Matt, Mr. E.
There's a funny picture on Twitter of...
There's Ewan's. Go on.
No, it's not Ewan's, I don't think.
No, he was just saying something in the chat. Go on.
Oh, there's a funny picture on Twitter of an Iron Man comic book that she's holding up and someone's put my face on it. It's so funny.
Did you see the Batman picture I posted earlier?
Yeah, that was good as well. Someone did a Batman and Superman one and put me on it as well, and that was a Callaway driver in his hand.
That picture or that comment around the Lockheed Army win of a game that's not a game, even though it is a game, that it wasn't a game because you were so sulky. That's as sulky as I've seen you, and you get sulky, but that was probably as sulky as I've ever seen you. The bit where I hit it stiff and you obviously see it and I don't, and I'm just going, is it close? Is it close? How close is that? I can't see. you are just absolutely mute. Totally mute.
I know, yeah.
But I still need that ball when you're around next. I need that ball that you owe me, yeah?
Yeah, I'll bring you a sleeve round.
Now just bring me one. I don't need 3 of them. I wouldn't want to do that to you.
You sure?
Yeah, Michael Hale, ping my page. Lockie should bag the ping SF. Yeah, the SF. Sam, Batman pick equals hilarious. Now, I just want to confirm, this is a Callaway giveaway announcement, Matt. So I am in my pants. Can I just confirm that you are in your pants?
Yeah.
Cool. So we're ready. We're in our pants. We're ready to pick. So you start spinning. Don't look. Tell me when you're flipping your screen.
I'm flipping.
Right, here we go. And stop. Who's won?
Tony Smith.
Tony Smith.
Oh, God. He's a Tottenham fan as well. Oh.
Tony.
Let me do that again. Wait there. Let me do it.
Tony Smith wins. So if you can screenshot that and send it to me so I can get that over. Redraw from you. And no Tottenham fans allowed to win. What's his name? Tony Smith.
Tony Smith.
What's his handle? What's his handle?
Tony Smith, 180.
Tony Smith. Tony Smith, 180. You have won the Callaway XR driver. We will be in touch. Callaway looks better than God in his pants. That's ha. Well done, Tony, from you and Tony Smith.
There you go. You've got an inbox of it.
Spurs my fan. Thank you. Well done. People are saying, well done, Tony. My captain is Tony Smith. I wonder, from Dave. Congrats, Tony. Tony, who is Tony Smith? There you go. That's what the chat is all saying. Wow, what a great end to Ping Day.
Yeah, nice one, Ping. And I tell you what.
Go on.
I think that they should have brought it out with blue like Bubba's pink one. I've been thinking about it.
Oh, you don't think about that. Wow. You've been thinking about it, have you?
Yeah, you know the blue on the bottom of like the G and everything? They should have carried that round onto the top like Bubba's pink one.
So you think this blue on the bottom, I'm just showing the viewers at home, should have been filling in the whole bits?
Yeah, filling in the top bit like Bubba's, and it would have just looked even better.
There you go. That's a Coach Lockie exclusive.
I reckon that will be the G next one, whatever it comes out. They'll probably do that.
The G next one. That's what they should call it. And this year we've got the G next one. The G next one. Let's hope you're not in the naming department, but you can do colourways. I'm always surprised they don't sell the pink one more. I think it would, but they know what they're doing better than me, don't they?
Yeah.
What do I know, Matt? There you go. Thank you for being my special guest as always.
Thanks. Yeah.
And Tony Smith will be very happy that you chose him.
Send me some prawnies, Tony, while you got
there you go.
spare time.
Absolutely. And I will look forward to seeing you soon for the next big day. It's all exciting. I'm loving these days, aren't you?
Yeah. What is the next one?
Oh, I'll tell you soon. There's lots of days on the way.
There you go.
Thanks, Matt.
Good stuff. See you
See you later. Bye. There we go. Tony Smith. Ping my driver day. Tony wins the Callaway giveaway, which we won last year. That has been a fantastic day. Thanks everyone for watching. All the content, loads of reviews out there. So go out and digest them. Pick your favourite clubs to go and try. Definitely this is one I would be trying. Interesting to see the different numbers that I was getting as always. I mean, I'm pretty consistent with my numbers over LS and over standard. You go and try them. As always, is the best option. Thanks for watching. See you in the next AGG Live as always. And yeah, thanks for all the comments, guys. Speak to you soon.